Practice the art of image streaming. When was the last time that you ever just sat down quietly, closed your eyes, and observed the thoughts in your mind passively, without making judgments, without feeling like you've been swept up in the emotion, but simply just observe it and say, isn't that interesting? Now, when is the last time that you actually sat down and, say, watched a movie or watched TV? I'm sure there's a lot more time that's going towards the things that you can see out here than you might actually be spending looking at the things going on in here. Now, image streaming is a very cool exercise, and especially it's a great dating activity if you're still dating, or even if you're married and with a partner. It's a great activity to sort of bond on a different level. Here's how it works with your partner. Sit down, close your eyes. You could sit or lay down actually, and what you're going to do is one of you is going to play the role of reporter and the other is going to play the role of simply listener. And the reporter is going to close their eyes and is simply going to observe what they see and vocalize it. Now at first you might close your eyes and go, well, I don't see anything. Try doing that for a long time. You can't. You're going to see something. Something is going to register. So close your eyes and notice what you see. And at first, it may be a little hazy because you haven't really tuned into this power that you have. But keep your eyes closed, and at first you might see images, and you'll notice those images transform, and you'll just be describing what you see. You know, for example, I see like a crown, and I see like a mushroom, a green, an acorn now. So it's like your mind will start to cast off these pictures, and they will grow in richness and depth as you do this image streaming exercise. And the importance of vocalizing it will ensure that you remain a passive observer and you don't actually become caught up in the emotion, remembering the past without remembering what your intention was when you started, and that was to simply record and report what you're seeing for your partner. Now your partner can sit down and actually with a pen and paper write down what you're seeing, so that later when you come out of this image streaming exercise, you can be aware of all the things that are on your mind. And then you can do it for your partner. They're going to do the same thing. They're going to become the reporter and you're going to become the recorder. And then you're going to write down all the things that they're seeing, and then you can become aware and discuss it. Now obviously you need to have a certain level of trust with your partner. If you're going to be saying everything that you see and everything that's going on in your life, you know, there might be confidential information that comes up, and this exercise has to work with a certain level of trust. Otherwise, you'll start inhibiting the image stream, and that sort of defeats the purpose. Now, if you don't have anybody that you can trust, or you live a really secret life, then one thing that you might want to do is start out with a recorder, an actual tape recorder of some kind, or simply using your computer, record your audio as you talk. And that'll work just as good, because the idea is you're anchored to this reality in some way so that you don't go drifting off in your mind if you're in silent contemplation. Practice the art of image streaming today with a partner or with yourself, and notice what it feels like to start to turn that attention inwards instead of outwards. I truly believe that at some point in our lives, at some point, say, maybe not even in our lives, but in future generations, we'll spend just as much time exploring our inner worlds as we do our outer worlds. And exploring the art of image streaming is one tool for carrying that out. For more tips on how to live your full potential, visit fullpotential.com.